Wow, a 92 Riviera. They only made about 12,000 of these all those years ago, and here's one for sale. It could be in your garage today. No CRT screen in this one, so at least the radio will work. But that's not why we're here on a Sunday, is it? So let's get to it. Hello and welcome to Trucking Answers. It's the Sunday Rant, and I'm Mark, your day off host. So as the light shines just right there, so that's pretty good. Like it. This week I've been noticing all these ads for companies are not placed by companies. What they're doing is hiring some goofball third-party place, whether, CDL Jobs or, any of these other places that I see. And they're posting ads. And so then it'll say, great job, great compensation, of course. It never says what it is. Then people will either put in their, their zip code or some question. What does it pay? Can I take the truck home? That seems to be a big thing with drivers. They apparently don't own cars. They have to take the truck with them. Or any number of questions. And what does the company always say? And it always says, well, fill out the form or follow this link and you can contact a recruiter for more information. How about this? How about you just take that time and answer people's questions? Well, the thing is, all they've done is hire some third-party place to run ads for them. They can't even be bothered to run ads for you. They don't even care enough that they can place an ad themselves, which just takes a couple minutes, okay? A lot of these are Facebook ads and stuff like that. The ad just takes moments to place. And they could actually have a recruiter monitor that and answer people's questions. Imagine that, a company that answers questions. But they can't be bothered to do that. They're so busy with their turnover rate, they don't even have time to answer your question. What does this pay? Oh, well, be sure to contact a recruiter at here's the phone number to get more information. How about this? How about you answer the people's question? How about that? A lot of them are, okay, so there's a lot of these. I live in, usually it's some African country for some reason, and I want to come work there. How do I do that? And there's also, I'm an SAP driver, and how do I do that? And the answer is the same. It's just a pat answer. And what you can do is set it up to auto answer questions. And that's probably what these places do. So they'll just set it up to auto answer. So when somebody writes anything, it's always the same thing. Hey, use this link or contact this phone number, call this phone number and contact somebody to get your questions answered. Well, how about you just answer people's question? I don't know why this is a complicated thing. Some of them will say, well, apply and get your questions answered. Who's going to apply for a job before they know anything about it? Anyone? Bueller? And no one. All right. How about what's it pay? What's the home time? What's insurance? Whatever it is that the drivers have a question about. How about you actually answer that question? Is that a thing? Oh, well, there's a big driver shortage. There doesn't seem to be. Every ad, even if it's from the bottom of the barrel, scum-sucking garbage place, gets tons of responses. And they're, what do I do? How do I get in touch with somebody? What does it pay? All this. And they're like, every answer is always the same. So there doesn't seem to be a shortage, at least of people interested, much less of people applying. Probably some of those people go do and apply. Look, bottom line this, Mark. If a company doesn't put their information in their ad, I don't know if it's even worth calling them. If they're so embarrassed by their pay, why even bother? They do the same thing at car lots, and that's why this is a thing. What they'll do, call for price, or whenever somebody would call, we were supposed to have them come in. Always make them come in. Bring them in. Mark, get them in here. Get them in here. Why? Because you can't sell somebody something if they're not there in front of you. It's much easier to sell somebody if they're there. Now with the trucking companies, that's hard to do. You can't have somebody drive in 500 miles just to get a question answered. But they need you on the phone, and talk you through an application. Just answering your questions, they may not get you, and that's the problem. Companies are trying to sell you something without you wanting it. They want you to have this. Here, let's just shove people in here. Let's push them in when it may not be a good fit for people. So answer their questions. And then if you would actually have the information, the people that would contact you would be interested because they've looked over the information and they're like, all right, so these things that I need, this company has those things, so this suits me. this is going to be a good match for me, so I'm going to contact them. That's who you should want. You don't want to waste your time having everybody call, because a lot of those people aren't really interested. They don't qualify because they have 9 DUIs or whatever, or 16 tickets. They don't live in this country, which are a lot of those on there. They, for whatever reason, they need to take the truck home and they can't because they don't own a car. Whatever it is, that you don't need to be wasting your time with people that are not interested in your product. Put the information about your product, which is the driving job, and the people that contact you are the ones that are interested. Duh. How about that? Oh, Mark, you're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay, maybe I am. Probably am. Either way, we're going to go back and look at that beautiful Riviera, which is in excellent condition. All right, only needs 1 tire. And we'll see you this Tuesday for the live show. Now, depending when you watch this video, it may not be this coming Tuesday, so be sure to watch it when it comes out. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon with another Trucking Answers.